go, and I think it should just work. I'm never sure, but there it goes. We're live on YouTube as well. Hello, YouTube. Such a lawless chat over there. It's overrun. If you want to say anything you want in a chat, my YouTube chat is the place for that, so I can ban you. And then also ban you here. But yeah, YouTube chat, we check in on it every now and then. YouTube is rolling out longer unskippable ads, I've noticed. You know what I notice? Is if I put on a YouTube video like late at night, it'll fucking be like, how's about I slide in a 30-minute ad? They're skippable, thank fucking god, but the runtime on the ad is a half a fucking hour. Has anyone else seen those? I've had 30-minute ads before, and the ad is like for some shitty story about it's like a teenage boy has weird superpowers and goes to a super school or some dumb shit like that. They're 30 minutes long, like minimum. They might be longer, but they're really fucking long. And it straight up is like, it'll like give you like a summary of like this whole fucking narrative of like a book series. I don't know why it's there. The only time I see YouTube ads is when I'm on my phone. My brother uses Revanced. I haven't fucked with it. Yeah, I haven't fucked with it yet. You remember hearing of hour-long ads? Yeah. Like I said, they might have been longer. Maybe they were like an hour or something. What's up, Slowpoke Bloke? How you doing? Yeah, I've seen them. This is not Bug Game. Main Dog Bug Game was yesterday, though I will admit Bug Game was kind of short. Use New Pipe? Never heard of that one. Alright, it's time. Oh yeah, we're talking about YouTube ad block. As soon as I go live on YouTube, we're like, man, YouTube ads suck, huh? That's awesome. God, I love streaming. Okay. Let's find the switch. And you know what? All you guys, you outed yourselves, because you all said you do that. There's like video evidence of you saying that you do these things, you terrible, terrible people. And I said I don't do that. I said I don't do that. Imagine if YouTube staff is the only people that watch my stream. We got a viewer on YouTube, we got a narc, boys. We got a YouTube narc, I see him in my chat. I wish YouTube chat had duck-ass, man. Maybe one day, YouTube chatter. Who's the narc? You gotta... Oh, fuck. The switch turned itself off. You gotta go to my YouTube stream and find out. That's the fun part of the YouTube stream. I force you guys to go there and subscribe. Turn on Switch, you son of a bitch. Go. Activate. Activate. Alright, here we go. That's illegal. Why would we do that? Yeah, the Genghis stream has, like, YouTube's, like, prototype ad block detector. And so if you pop into my YouTube chat, it sends a little message to YouTube HQ and they ban your account. Alright, boop. Boop. Switch sounds live somewhere. Here they are. Boop. It was me, I'm the YouTube narc. Fuck YouTube, though. I hear YouTube Premium has ads now, too. And that was, like, the whole purpose, was it not? You're pretty busy today, too? Pride Parade business? That's cool. Everything Premium has ads now? It's bullshit. Yeah, I don't give a fuck. Stealing is okay with me, baby. You know, YouTube TV's... What? No, what? 83 bucks a month? YouTube. Jesus Christ. Anyway, as I was saying, theft is totally cool, because that's bullshit. My goodness, 83 bucks a month. I couldn't tell you how much TV I'd have to watch in a month for me to say, yeah, that's worth 83 bucks. I don't think it's possible. I don't think I could consume enough fucking media within a month for me to be like, yeah, that was worth 83 bucks. No fucking way. You'd rather buy, yeah, yeah, no. Yeah, cable at that point. Fucking, dude, I got a fucking Roku hooked up to my TV for like the one time I feel like turning on the TV and watching something, and I just watch the free fucking like Mario cartoon channel and the Sonic the Hedgehog fucking channel. I don't give a fuck, man. I'll watch disjointed episodes of fucking 80s cartoons. I don't give a fuck. I'm not a big TV guy. Sonic Underground, yeah, man. Sonic Underground's awesome. Jaleel White was the first voice of Sonic, and he voiced many Sonics. He had two different like Sonic Adventure cartoons going on at the exact same time. I think one was like North American or like American, and one was Canadian or something like that. And then right after that, they did Sonic Underground, where Jaleel White voices not just Sonic yet again, but also Sonic's brother and sister. It's hilarious. It's hilarious. They just put like a little voice changer. They just up like they pitch up his voice for Sonic's sister. It's awesome, dude. Such a cool show. The original freaking voice of Sonic the Hedgehog. When they wanted to voice they're like, who is cool? Jaleel White's cool. I think it was like Family Matters, if I'm not mistaken. Like Family Matters like really put Jaleel White on the map. And when Urkel became like Cool Urkel, and I'm not a Family Matters guy, so I don't know what the fuck he's called. Like that was like that made Jaleel White cool. The character was so suave that they're like, you know what, yeah, Jaleel White's just the coolest guy of like the 90s. He's our boy. Alright, let's see what happens. Whoa. See what happens when I turn in this quest where I killed a bunch of animals. Remember Sally Acorn, Sonic's original girlfriend? I do. That's from like the comic book universe. And I think that was the thing. I think one of the Sonic Adventure cartoons was like more in like air quotes fucking based on the game, and the other was more based on the comics. The Archie comics, there's a comic where like the two different like universe Robotniks meet each other. One is Robotnik and the other is Eggman, and Eggman's really stinky.
Hey there, Mr. York.
Hey, Melvin.
Looking sharp as usual. What'll it be?
Now that's my FBI special agent. You took out all the targets. Allow me to thank you on behalf of everyone, and here's your bounty. I just updated the target number. What? Hit that number and you'll earn yourself yet another bounty. What? Keep protecting the town for us, yeah? What? Now what? Yellow Devils has been unlocked. The Natural Born Wild Bunch has been unlocked. The Death Gators has been unlocked. Melvin's so cool. Melvin is pretty cool. Alright, what are these about? Are they not here? Or have I accepted them? Hold on. How do I... Ah, Jesus. This one. No. Where are they? No, we don't need to shoot anybody over this. It was like 105 through like 107. Do I talk to you about them? Reading through boring paperwork's part of a sheriff's duty. Sleeping on the job? That's proof of how peaceful our town is. Okay. Don't really know where those quests went, but don't care to fuck with it right now. Archie Comics Mega Man? I remember that a little bit. I was never a comic book kid. I think I bought like a couple of them. They were really expensive. Like I could get a pack of Yu-Gi-Oh cards for the same price. So I was a Yu-Gi-Oh card boy. I wasn't a comic boy. Man, if I had to switch too, this would have loaded already. Hate to say it, but at least Yu-Gi-Oh didn't Fortnite itself into Magic the Gathering. Yeah. Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi-Oh has its own problems. I'd argue are much worse, unfortunately. I get, like, you know, the spirit of, like, Magic the Gathering and shit, like, maybe, you know, the SpongeBob deck is a bridge too far, but, like, the mechanics of the game haven't changed a whole lot. Whereas Yu-Gi-Oh is just a clusterfuck of, like, rules and shit. It's bad. And there's 2 different release sets and 2 different ban lists, and it's just bad. Alright, we're headed to... We need to go northwest, so we gotta go this way. I don't know. I'm an old head when it comes to Yu-Gi-Oh, you know, so I'm of the position of we should just nuke the fucking card game and rebuild out of the ashes. But that would never happen. That'll never ever happen. So you just gotta figure it out, I guess. Is there a bridge coming up? There is, like, way up here. They should ditch Yu-Gi-Oh for Dungeon Dice Monsters. They did make a Dungeon Dice Monsters, like a physical Dungeon Dice Monsters. It was out for a very short amount of time because no one fucking bought it. And it was, like, ridiculously expensive. Oh, sick jump. Ooh. Played as a kid, but you didn't have any monsters, so the games are all the same. Yeah, no one had any monsters because it was too expensive, man. No one bought that shit. I never even got into it. I wanted to. It looked so cool in the show, and I was like, oh, Dungeon Dice Monsters, man. Fuck these, like, fucking paper cards, dude. We got dice. And it just never took off, and it was just prohibitively expensive. Ow. Concept was fun, but basically boiled down to the splat card game, more or less. Yeah, that's why I feel like that's a really good one to, like, play as a video game, you know? Like, maybe normal Yu-Gi-Oh isn't super great as, like, a video game, but Dungeon Dice Monsters absolutely is, because it, like, the physical format just wasn't gonna work. And, like, of course it's gonna be, you're buying these plastic cubes, you're buying, like, movable parts instead of printed pieces of paper. Of course it's gonna be way more expensive. So just make that shit a fucking video game. I do kind of wish they went more into it. Like, if that became, like, the video game focus was the Dungeon Dice Monsters, and they, like, continue to expand on the concept, would have been really good.
This is it, Zach. A deadly premonition.
Once the board was filled with monsters, that was it. I feel like the games are supposed to go quick. I feel like it's not supposed to get to that point. Oh, butterflies. Yeah, little butterflies in my tummy. I'm excited to shoot shit.
How about you?
I love killing.
It's time we went and saw this other world for ourselves.
Yeah. Holy shit, roll credits. You know what game was fun? Badaman? I don't know what that is. I'm unfamiliar. Quest complete. Explore the singularity. Wonder what this is going to be about.
Zach, the countryside is always so entertaining. It has far more stimuli to offer than the big city.
It's true. Rednecks sure are entertaining, huh, Zach? Oh,
Mr. Alligator.
yeah, that's
I'm not
him.
sure how much help you'll be in this situation, but I guess you're better than nothing.
Oh, whoa!
What the?
Whoa!
Zach, I don't even need to say it, do I? This is right out of that movie.
What fucking movie is it?
Videodrome, 1982, directed by David Cronenberg.
Ah, okay.
At the time, it was seen as a hard movie to digest for normal moviegoers, but now it's become a cult
He's
classic.
got bone hand.
I
Oh
always
my
just
god.
saw it as another weird Canadian movie.
Yeah,
but
weird Canadians.
This changes everything. My arm and my gun have become one. Now I can really understand what Max was going through.
Oh my god. Holy shit. Psycho gun controls. Hold down the fire button to charge the psycho gun. Aim it towards an enemy to lock on. Then release the fire button to fire a homing bullet. The faster your firing speed, the faster your gun will lock on. Locking on to multiple points at once is also possible. Taking damage will cancel your lock on, so be careful. Oh, I fucked up. I wanted to go to the little charm shop and get more charms, because I have so many freaking... Oh, shit. I was so excited to use my gun, I'm sorry. Push the box? No, there's no box pushing in this one. Well... Oh. Okay. Rubber bullets. Nice. I guess this is how they get out of, like, what if I run out of ammo in the fucking dungeon? They're just like spirit gun. Oh, did we kill him? Nice. Good shit. Oh, this is interesting. York terrifies you? That's so cool. I mean, it didn't seem like it hurt, so if I went into the spirit realm and got a cool bone hand gun, I'd probably be the same. I'd be like, oh yeah, this shit's fucked up. It looks cool as hell, man. Bum 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 bum. Love this song. Oh, I'm too far away to lock on. Down he goes, Zach. Okay. Crouch. Uncrouch. Ooh. Need that? Thank you. Anything down here? Yes. There sure is. Alright, that's gotta be good, right? No, stop right there. Stop! Stop! No, forward. Release. Good. Good shit. Oh. Alright, we gotta backtrack though. Excuse me. We gotta go in here. First, what's up, too many Daves? Oh dear god. He didn't know what to do because I wasn't in the same room as him. That's awesome. Excuse me. Bop. First aid kit. Good, we like that. The thirst aid. I bought Concord grape juice today, speaking of thirst aid. That's gonna aid my thirst after this stream. Die. He wanted to cut it off my penis? Oh wait, they're stupid. Oh, does it use my creepy vision to charge my bullet? Okay, it uses my creepy vision to charge bullets. Interesting. I don't know how I get that back. That's for me. Alright, well, I'm not charging shots anymore. Because that's lame. Ooh, headshot. Oh, I can shoot while I'm crouched? That's cool. Alright, this way. Let's see what's in here. You bought Concord? Yeah, it belongs to me now. I'm changing the name of Concord to New Gangus. Oh, is this it? Baby's first dungeon, was that all? Nude Gangus? Yeah, Nude Gangus. I turned Concord into a nudist cult. Oh, no, we're not out. Boss time?
Zach, I sense something here.
Do we get bosses at the end of each dungeon now? Ooh, cigarette time. Like that. Whoa! Okay. Not a boss.
Lise was murdered here.
Okay.
Let's take a closer look and find out exactly what went on.
We're profiling. Yeah. Toolbox, save. See, some kind of person. This looks like Galina, I think was her name. There's Lise. Oh wait, no, this is her. What the hell? This is the lady that's like, where's my doll? I think. Fallout New Gangus. Yeah, that'd be a good game. Ninja Gangus. Yeah, I like that one. That's a good one. Alright, which of these is... Oh, that's not my repo vision. I guess I probably have to look at them all. Let's start with the pervert in the corner.
Zach, there's a tall woman here. Very stylish. She'd stick out like a sore thumb in this town.
Do I push A or do I don't push A? I push A.
Is she watching the murder? No. She's clearly more than an innocent spectator. She must be deeply entwined with this case somehow.
More. I want...
Yeah, no more of that. I don't like that. Next. Guess the axe lady, right?
Zach, the murder weapon was an axe. Lise must have been dismembered while she was still alive.
Ugh.
And the woman holding the axe. Flashy clothes, beautiful face, and that dragonfly ring.
Bum bum bum.
This must be Lisa's mother,
Yeah.
Lena Clarkson. Look, Zach. She's crying.
It's fucked up.
It's the polar opposite of Lisa's euphoric expression. Galena is brandishing an axe while tears stream down her face. What was going on in her head?
Wow, it's amazing. I can feel it. I'm getting prettier.
Ugh. I don't like this.
Yeah, you are. See, I made this just for you.
My body's getting hot.
I don't like this.
So hot. I'm burning up.
I don't like this. as I run laps. I don't like this.
Sensations take over, Lisa.
I don't like that. I really don't like that, actually. That's been the worst so
You
far.
won't feel any pain. You won't feel anything at all.
Yeah. Big leaf. Ugh. Alright, is that it? Okay, next.
Zach, Lisa's limbs were severed while she was still alive. But she's smiling. She must not have been able to feel any pain. Sang Rouge isn't that powerful of a drug. At least it shouldn't be. And look, Zach. Another dragonfly. The tattoo is just to the side of her navel.
Spoopy, yeah.
She always carried the mark of a Clarkson with her, wherever she went.
Okay, let's get started. This is gonna be so fun.
What the hell?
Remember how you used to play with dolls when you were a baby, honey?
Yay! I love dolls. Dolly, dolly, dolly.
I don't like this. I don't like this. Ooh. Oh, I don't like that.
Yes. Oh, yes.
I don't like that.
You're amazing. I love you, my little dolly.
This is yucky.
Yes.
Man, too bad Dolly's not in chat right now. You think we feel weird.
Play with me, dolly.
We think we feel weird. Oh my goodness. Okay, we're done? Thank goodness. Alright, next.
Red powder. This must be Sang Rouge. But for some reason, it looks more vibrant than all the specimens we've gathered so far.
It's like, you know that feeling you get when you think you hear someone like you don't know say your name or say something that sounds like your name and like your heart fucking skips a beat for a second? Imagine sitting in my chat and going through that. Jesus Christ.
Lise,
Ugh.
you're so beautiful.
Ugh.
Really? Yay!
What the? How do you think I feel? Exactly! Playing Psychonauts. Raz and Rez are so close. Exactly. And that's nothing compared to this. Jesus Christ.
I'm a little dolly. I'm a little dolly.
This is so fucking weird.
That's it, Lise. It'll all start from you. Now you'll never die. You'll be eternal.
Okay, alright, so this is definitely some weird religious shit. I kinda had that feeling towards the beginning. And, you know... But my initial thought, so this changes things a little bit before we continue. I wanna tell you what's been going on in my brain, aside from gross, ew, yucky. Is, you know, she's clearly under the influence of something, and according to York, it's more powerful than Sang Rouge, or at least more powerful than Sang Rouge should be. I was kind of under the impression that mom had to kill daughter because whatever the fuck she's going through clearly isn't from Jesus, you know, and we gotta get rid of that. But now she's talking about her daughter being eternal and shit, and I mean, I guess that could still be like Jesus, but seems like she's kind of in on the whole deal, and they're like, because she's like, you're the start, right? So fucking something crazy's going on. Is definitely religious though. That's going through my head right now. I wish. That's much better than ugh.
Just wait for me, Lise. I'll be with you soon.
Jesus Christ. You just drank a tiny bit of maple syrup? I got yogurt from a local like dairy place. And it has maple syrup in it. That's how they're sweetening it. Who's the coat person in the cut corner? I don't believe we know them yet. I do not believe we've met them yet, but I would imagine they're most likely another Clarkson.
I'll always be with you.
Because so far, we haven't met anyone I feel like is the head of the Clarkson family. Like, Galena is definitely, like, kind of high up. The other guy we just met, who I believe is Galena's husband, he's married into the family, so he can't be in charge. So she might be like the matriarch of the Clarkson family. That's what I'm guessing anyway.
Dolly, Dolly, Dolly.
20 bucks to go through all that? That was horrific. That will not cover my therapy. Or my lung cancer.
Lise Clarkson was murdered here.
There's a foot on the ground, dude. There's a foot down there.
After she died, she was carried to the spot underneath that bridge. Why did the killer feel the need to move her? Bodies are usually only moved to cover up evidence.
It's a ritual kind of thing, my guy.
But this is different.
This is very, can't you see? It's very religious in here right now.
Lisa's body was enshrined. She was being shown off to someone. The ritual, the altar, a mother killing her child,
Uh-huh.
a monstrous giant, and a mysterious, stylish woman.
Yeah.
There's a real demon out there, and it's got its sights set on the Clarksons. But Zach, this is exactly the kind of case we FBI agents are here to solve.
No, I think you need like a priest.
Isn't that right?
I don't think so. I think we're just supposed to figure out the murder part, and it looks like we just did that. Alrighty then. Oh, look at that. So many items scattered about. Alright, we save after that horrifying experience. There's a priest, but he's trying to convert the bowling lady? Yeah, and be a tax-free doctor. He's doing tax fraud. Okay. Alright, that was like the midpoint, maybe. Oh. Churches are allowed to commit tax fraud. That's true, but not when they're also hospitals. You forgot to get the finger gun? It's so cool. What way do I go? I feel like this way. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Dual kill. Nice. I like the song. Oh! And New Orleans is a great setting for horror. Oh! Ooh, should have backed up. New Orleans is a great, like, backdrop for horror. You got so much shit going on, dude. You got, like, the spooky swamp, you know, and, like, the big, like, mossy trees. And those are pretty spooky. That Mardi Gras shit can get kind of spooky. What else is there? You got, just, you know, southern people in general, horrifying, right? What else? You got, like vampires? I think vampires are a thing in New Orleans. Oh my goodness. Uh-oh. Alright, we'll get back to that. We need to go that way. Oh, is that it? Alright. Good enough. The fuck are these enemies? This is why I brought it up. They kind of remind me of, like, Mardi Gras fellas. They got, like, masks and, like, the bright colors. See? Okay, maybe this isn't the wrong way. Oh, Jesus. Ow. They also— oh! We have cramps? Paralyzed or cramps? What do we have? Oh, we just have cramps. We just have some cramps. We'll be okay. It does, like, randomly slow us down, though. Ow. Uh-oh. Oh! Oh, what the fuck? They're not dying. Kill them. Uh-oh. There we go. Oh my goodness. Okay, that's debilitating. That's pretty rough. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, I don't like that. How do we— not there. How do we get rid of that? Anti-numb, which I think we just got. Which we maybe don't have room for. Uh-oh. Yep, we sure don't. We have so many bullets! Okay, well, not a fan of that. We just have to live with it. We just have to be aware of it. Capitano fragment. Cup of coffee. They also kind of remind me of the scissor men from like Clock Tower or whatever. Oh my god. Oh. We recover from paralysis over time. That's nice. That's not too bad. Let's get in there. Alright, another spooky hole. Oh, a little altar. Okay, well this feels like we're leading up to something. Alright, yeah, I can put a couple of these away. Yeah, we'll put a couple of those away. That's good. We have 5 small band-aids. I might use those. Some mediums, 2 coffees, 2 cokes, a root beer, some cigarettes, a couple lollipops. Alright, so I can hold a 5. Anti-numb. I'll take 2 of those. You want a ginger ale? I want to try that Sprite that's got tea in it. You guys seen that? That looks pretty good. How'd you fuck up a coworker? What'd you do? What happened? Did they deserve it? They were about to sneeze, and I said, don't sneeze, and they didn't. Oh my god, you ruined them! How terrible. Alright, let me use one of these medkits. There we go. We're a little sleepy. I don't think we're like sleepy enough for a coffee though. Nah, fuck it. We don't need the coffee. You saw that? I've only started like recently seeing ads for it. I still haven't seen it in the store yet. I should have looked harder today, but I forgot about it. Yeah, it feels like this might be boss time. They're definitely in stores. I'll have to keep looking then. I found them fucking Reese's cups eventually. I believe I'll find this too. Yeah, this is spooky. But I like the idea of we get a boss fight at the end of each dungeon, if this is the case. You know they sell freeze-dried candy in stores now? So far I've tried freeze-dried off-brand Swedish Fish and freeze-dried off-brand Skittles, and the Skittles were really good. The Swedish Fish were a little disappointing, but I kinda wish that there was like name-brand Swedish Fish that were freeze-dried. I'd give it another shot. They definitely didn't taste like they were Swedish Fish. Small Ant, the content creator, was not allowed to use his new Switch 2 games because he had to update his old Switch 1 so he could change his primary Switch to his Switch 2. Ew. That's gross. I can still play fucking, like my Japanese NES and SNES, like, subscriber bullshit on my second Switch. That's crazy. I feel like if you can do that, you can play games that you bought. It's specifically the new digicarts? With just a little key on them? I don't like that. At least Nintendo has like the cloud storage thing, so you don't need to buy the second console first. You just can upload your profile to the Nintendo Cloud or whatever the fuck, and then just download it on your Switch too. For now, yeah, that's true. For now.
I did it. I really did it. I finally completed the first ritual. Now the plan will begin. The Red One's plan will begin.
Digital keycards are fucking weird. They're
This
stupid.
case is going to be a labyrinth.
I
certainly didn't expect to run into a monster.
Well, we'll
like
talk
this.
about it after the cutscene.
Honestly, I'm not one for violence, but I'm not just going to stand here and die. What do you think? Should we read off her rights?
Now, it's the Red One's turn. The Red One. Soon. And in the end, we'll be together. Together.
Isn't that just PC gaming? Yeah, we're gonna talk about it in a second. Hold on.
Red. Oh, seeds. Red. I killed Lise. I did just as I was told. I killed her. So pure, adorable, and beautiful. I killed my own baby.
Yeah, you did do that.
Liz, you son of a bitch! What did you do to my daughter?
Alright, neat. At least you can still sell them, give them to a friend. That's nice. But what I was gonna say was, oh Jesus, I don't hate the idea. I don't know what, like, how much memory you can fit in a Switch 2 cartridge, but like, if it makes it possible for there to be bigger Switch games than like what the cart can hold, then I feel like that's a fair use of like the physical keycard system. But like outside of that, it's just kind of silly. Like outside of that, it just seems ridiculous that you would. I mean, I guess in theory, it should make it cheaper. It doesn't, obviously, but like in theory, it should make it cheaper. You only need enough memory space inside the cart to store the key and like check it. So you don't need the full. Let's just say 64 gigabytes. I have no fucking clue. You know, the full capacity. So you could put a cheaper memory chip in the cart. But again, that doesn't change anything. The prices don't change. Even if it was full digital, prices are all the same. I don't like that either. So like outside of like those like situations, it just feels like it's a way to charge more for less again, which is just the norm. Oh my god. Okay, hold on. This is intense. Alright, I feel like we shoot the baby. Oh, and I need to duck when that happens, but... The clown that circumcises you? Yeah, it's horrible. Fucking nightmare. Ow, ooh, don't like that. I'm poisoned? Oh, I really don't like that. Alright, duck. Oh, I couldn't duck in time. Alright. One more, reload. Duck. I can't duck, I'm reloading. Oh, I think we did dodge it. Ow. Yeah, he wants to cut it off, dude. He wants to circumcise him. Yeah, we're just gonna stay ducked and see if that works. Yeah, it does work. That's perfect. Duck. There we go.
You're really pissing me off. I'm invincible now. Holy red seeds protect me. So then why? What are you? No, it can't be. came here to stop our plan? You can't stop us now. We already made our sacrifice. You don't know how much we sacrificed. How many tears of blood we cried. All for the Red One's plan. We've come so far. The Red One gave me the honor of lighting the flame. I'm not gonna let you stop me here!
Yo. Whoa, wait a minute.
Galena,
Wood.
this your true form? Gosh, Hollywood would have been all over you. Although you probably would have been typecast as a gross monster. The kind that heroes always kill.
Oh my god, that's a threat.
We're going to make a new world! And no one's going to stop us!
Yeah, she could get it. I think that's fair. Uh-oh. Phase 2 of my boss fight? Oh shit, I don't know if I have... I don't think I have anti-poison stuff. I don't think I planned for that, to be honest. I don't believe we did, nor do. Well, you know what? I have anti-numb. I thought that was going to be the thing. I didn't expect poison. Alright, we're going to use that. And, we'll be fine. Uh-oh. Reload A. Oop. Okay. That gripper, though, I feel like that's a big selling point. Uh-oh. Oh, shit. Alright. There we go. What happened to Lil Handsy? What's up, Zach? It fused with our gun, and now we have Bone Hand. Uh-oh, there she goes. Reload. Alright, we're doing this again. No, not that one. Oh, shit. Reload. She's gonna disappear again. The boob weak spot. I think we're hitting her in the head, but my aim is so bad. Ooh, that was kind of cool. Got her. Disaster aversion bonus? What is that? Bing. Red tree. Woo! That was cool. Any presents in here? Kind of. First aid kit. Rubber bullets. Alright, I'll never have to buy bullets again. That's nice. Oh, and then one more over here. Red tree this, red tree that. Why don't you red tree books? They can't read. 'Cause They're too rich to read. They pay someone to do it for them. Oh. Oh. Okay. Time to put her out of her misery.
Lise. Our new world. My Lise. My sweet little dolly.
Galena Clarkson, you are now under arrest on suspicion of the murder of Lise Clarkson and the illegal disposal of her corpse.
So, real quick though. Outside of all the supernatural shit we just saw, what fucking evidence? We have none evidence on this. I don't think we can do that. This wouldn't stand up, dude. This wouldn't fly.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say may be used against you in a court of law. That's enough, Zach. She can't hear us anymore.
York needs evidence has never stopped him before. He's never arrested anybody before. He's never done this. He's never read someone their rights.
Zach, pardon my language,
He's gonna say fuck.
but this case can go fuck itself.
Woo! He did it! Yo! Fuck this case. That's awesome. Fuck this, Zach. Let's go get a burger. Thank you, Nightbot.
I owe you one, Mr. York. I'm awful sorry you had to get all caught up in our town's dirty laundry.
Melvin is like the only cop they'd be like, oh, yeah, you think she did it? Yeah, okay, alright, she's in jail. Cool beans.
I didn't expect you to catch the criminal this soon, though. You never fail to impress me. Come on, CLG. Let's head back to the office. Mr. York and I both got a lot of cleanup work to take care of. Now I just gotta figure out what I'm gonna tell the Clarksons. That's my biggest problem.
I think they already know.
Melvin, this investigation has only just begun.
What? But we got the killer.
This case is much more complicated than it seems.
You mean you're gonna keep searching the town?
Of course.
Now Melvin's getting worried. Everyone's got secrets. Hi, Genghis. Spelled wrong. That's okay. This is the first time I talked in this chat, but I've been watching your streams for a little bit now. Zach, your name's familiar to me. I think you've said something at least once before. Can I investigate this? Let's take a peek. Yeah, you've talked a couple times. Very few and far between. Yeah. Let's see. First time you messaged in chat was September. I'm really reading your fucking receipts right now. Was September 20th of 2024. And then you popped up a couple times in October. And now you're back. So it's been a while. Welcome back. But yeah, you've messaged a couple times. I remember your name.
At the moment, I'm after a tall, stylish woman.
I'm glad you've been around. You know, whether you're chatting or not, that's okay. I'm just happy to have people here, you know? So welcome aboard.
Does that ring any bells?
Stylish? You lost me. What's that got to do with anything?
Zach and I saw her with our own eyes. We need to find her, I'm positive.
You're probably talking about Professor R.
Who?
Professor R? From the jazz bar?
Yeah. I mean, she's the only person in town you could call stylish.
Ah, yeah, we haven't been there yet. I've been meaning to go there.
She's tall, too.
But,
What is it, Melvin?
well...
Well, out with it. Don't let your 10-year-old daughter upstage you here, Sheriff.
Goddamn. Yeah, he makes a point, though.
You're looking for a stylish woman, right?
Yes, we've established that.
Then I think you're barking up the wrong tree with Professor R.
Oh. Melvin, no. Melvin, no, man. Melvin.
She isn't exactly a normal woman, if you catch my drift.
Melvin.
I hear you loud and clear. Melvin, you're careless in every sense of the word, but I believe you operate on the side of good in most cases.
Oh my god, are we gonna tell him?
With that in mind, I'm disappointed to see that you carry
Yo.
some prejudice with you.
We're fucking telling him.
Uh, but
Is she the type to forbid customers from entering her jazz bar due to the color of their skin?
Jesus Christ.
no, she ain't like that.
Well then, case closed.
What?
Melvin, I think we should call it a day. I'm going to head back to my hotel and get some sleep.
Goddamn.
I also need to prepare a report to send back to the Bureau. Patty, thank you very much for assisting me in my investigation. I'll be counting on you again tomorrow.
I just helped an FBI agent.
Oh, and Melvin, one more thing. You needn't worry about what to tell the Clarksons. I'm sure they already know that Galina's been arrested. After all, this is Lucare.
Yeah, Lucario. He's psychic, so of course everyone knows. Quest updated. Go to sleepy, sleepy boy. Okay. Thought I could just use the stairs. But no, I appreciate people coming back around. I like the regulars, of course. That's why they're still here, but when people pop back up after a while, it's a nice little surprise. It's nice to see them again. I sometimes wonder about, like, the really old followers, like where they're at and what they've been up to. I couldn't name any right now, because I haven't been here in so long, but... And I remember having much different people in chat many years ago. Red tree! There it is, but it's in black and white. Where are we off to now? Probably to sleep. Alright, so step one. Nope, not step one. Step one. Diner. Monday to Saturday. And 5 to 10. Close Sunday. Today's Wednesday. I don't think I really have anything else to do right now, though. So I guess we go home. Let's check on YouTube. Oh my goodness, there's other people in the YouTube chat and I didn't see them. Oh my goodness. To bed. Yeah, I know where I live. This hotel is much less confusing compared to the first one. Oh, no, before this, I'm gonna fucking forget again. Before this, we gotta go to the little trinket shop. You got a dash? Already are. You have yourself a good night. Thank you for hanging out. I didn't play any Splatoon today, you guys. Funny, R left last night when I dropped that knowledge, too. Yeah, what a weird coincidence, you know? I don't think they're related at all. They're not, don't worry. They're not. What knowledge? See, R is completely blocked it out of their memory. Don't even worry about it. We gotta go this way. Dang, we just got 800 bucks for... Oh, traveling 80 miles.
Zach, you're a coffee person, right? No sugar, only milk. Yes, I'm completely with you on that one.
I'm leaving my PC on while I get ready to go. Oh, man. You guys, you can't say nothing about R yet. You have to wait. Because I'll read your messages out loud. I'll out you. R will never know they're cute, said the Luigi guy. Haha, I outed you. What a fool. Zach only likes coffee with no sugar, but with milk. You have a monster in your head. I drink my coffee black most of the time. What does that say about me? I'd like some charms, please.
Much shall serve thee well here.
I want to create dolls. I can make a doll. There we go. My audio's all fucked up now, though. That's fun. Alright, hold on, you guys. This hasn't happened in a while. It's been a little bit since this has occurred. I'm gonna mute stuff, though, so you don't hear shit explode. 1 minute. Okay, we're back. Everything's fixed. I just have to unplug it and plug it back in. Still don't know why that happens. Here you go. I'm evil. Maybe I'm the evil one because I put like a quarter of coffee in the mug and then fill it with milk and sugar. Hey, you just have coffee flavored milk. Isn't that what like a latte is though? That's just a latte. That's acceptable. Sometimes I get like a latte or an espresso. Jesus, an espresso. Oh no, now my audio thing's fucked up over here. Hold on. Ba-bum, ba-bum. Now it's fixed. There we go. All right, what do I want? Ninja. Can I make all these? I can make all these. The egg espresso. All aboard the egg express. You ever order that Miranda Farms coffee? No, not yet. I have like a bunch of shit coffee I'm forcing myself to get through first. Missing out, I know, but if I get good coffee now, then I'm just gonna waste all that shit coffee. Gotta spoil myself? I will one day, don't worry. Dr. Doll. Life, hunger, and paralysis. Life +2. Do we have something that does more than life +2? BO +3! Hygiene +3. What the fuck is that? No, I think the life +2 is the best we're gonna get. We'll buy that. And then... You know what?
I can see it. Thou hast.
Yeah, thanks. I need to see how many spots I have. Body boosts. Alright, I have a spot. And I have to unlock the other. Then this. Yeah, I have a spot again. Okay. Let's look at expanding.
Very
2 necklaces, 2 guns, 2... Whoa! 2 custom slots on your gun. What the fuck is that? Oh, and this also costs stuff. Okay, and I don't have enough for those. Ooh, catfish tail and skull? Okay, yeah, I guess I haven't seen that. Mr. Alligator has custom slots that can be used to change up the gun's effects in battle. A holding gun, you can switch slots. Create your own slot setup based on your current environment and target. Oh! Only effective in the other world, strength of your shot, range you can reach, how often you hit a target center, how fast you can fire, lock on, reload, max bullets, correct your aim. Very nice. Another necklace, yeah, we like that. I need 2 Pulcinella fragment HQs. That's good. Alright, so I can make another necklace.
thou hast
And let me check out these gun slots. No. Alright, well, hold on.
me. Very
Power +4, firing speed -2. Range +4. I need to look at what I have already. I hate that he has so much, like, word. He words far too much. Alright, this is range -3, accuracy and chamber size +3. Alright, so I can get the range +4.
me alone. Verily.
If I enhance... Oh, okay, it reduces the negative. I like that. I'll do that. Can I do it again? No. Alright, now we need to make a second one. We can just upper the range by 2. That would give us even range, +3 accuracy, and +3 capacity. Freeze, flame, armor piercing, shotgun? What? We don't have the stuff for that, though. -3 power. We don't want that. Chamber size -3. Range +3, reload +3. Power +3. Didn't we have like a... Reduce our firing speed by 2, but up our power by 4. We can't do the range +4. We could do the range +2, right? Yeah, and that's pretty cheap. And that, yeah, I like, that's good enough. Good enough.
I can see thou hast
Slot 1, how do I go to slot 2 though? There we go. Okay, thank you. Yeah, I don't know what that's about. Maybe that... Okay, hold on.
me. Very
Can't do freeze, but we could do paralysis or flame or armor piercing. What do you guys think? Paralysis, flame, or armor piercing? And we could make 2, technically. I think I want to do armor piercing and flame. Flame sounds cool as fuck. I'm gonna do flame. What's the difference? I don't know.
I can see thou hast
Night terrors. Ooh. Yep, flame. Flame bullets. So that shit only works in the other world, though.
me.
And it's just like different, like, elemental types.
Very
Is there a car horn in this song? Right there. I think so.
I can see thou hast
Wait, can we make the shotgun? They lurk in the water. It's been...
Me. Very.
No, I didn't want that. Nope, okay.
I can see it. Thou hast discovered.
You could just use the coffee grounds you don't want in a garden if you have one. Don't they have to be used up first? I don't know. They that garden thing's like fucking tricky, right? Because there's not like a one-size-fits-all thing. I feel like unused coffee grounds they definitely have more shit in them, right? But like some plants might use that more shit. I don't know. Oh, I can only have one? What's the point of... Alright, it still says slot 2, though. Slot 1. Oh, I understand. I get it. I'm just stupid. Okay, okay. So, I can expand the number of things on a slot and also have up to 3 slots. So, like... I could have plus range, and then like shotgun on like this like first slot, right? Then I can use shotgun shells and have massive fucking range. And like this one I could do like flame bullets and then like plus power and have really powerful like fire bullets. I see. That's why it won't let me have 2 elements on the same slot. I see now. But I also can't reuse necklaces. Well, I'd rather have flame. And we'll just leave that as it is. Okay. I feel like you can't use unused coffee grounds because the caffeine would fuck up the pH levels. There's still there's still caffeine in used coffee grounds. I don't think it all gets leached out. It's just like tea. Like, if you buy, like, fancy tea, you can re-steep tea, like, 3 or 4 times before it's actually, like, completely spent. And depending on, like, the tea, and, like, the tea culture, some people will, like, brew their first pot and dump it out, because you get a better taste on the second brew of the tea. One source says it has to be used. Interesting. But maybe coffee grounds are like so fine that they do lose, you know, all their shit. I don't know. It's not that I really ever looked into that much. I kind of want to get into composting, but I don't want to have a stinky shit pile in the corner of my yard. Wonder how much of the coffee is leached out in the first pot. It'd be something to look into, I guess, if I was super into gardening. And maybe I will be one day. Composting is very stinky. It is. Then you gotta put worms in. I didn't know the worms were, like, imported, dude. Did you know that? Like, the normal freaking earthworms you pull out of the ground now, like, those aren't from here. Like, people brought them here. They're from Europe. The Europeans brought their own worms over here. Yeah. It's like them big fucking earthworms. They didn't used to be here. What kind of boring-ass worms were here before? Like smaller worms, I think. Like tiny little worms. And then we brought these big fucking worms. Because there was a thing I was watching, I think it was like a YouTube video or something, but they were talking about how, like, for a real long time, there was literally 0 worms, like, south of... And it was somewhere, like, in the northern United States, but let's just say, like, Michigan, I guess? Like, anything, like, south of, like, Michigan. or north of Michigan rather, like had no worms, period, because it was just too cold for them. And so like that whole ecosystem kind of grew up without worms, and now because of, you know, just not even just man-made global warming, but just, you know, global warming in general, now worms are moving up north where they've never been before. Between that and the introduction of like colonizer worms, like it's changing the ecosystem up there. Migrating worms, yeah. So the migrating worm theory, it isn't like, it's definitely not the bulk of why there's worms like north of Michigan now. Most of them were imported because worms don't travel. They travel like a very short distance per year. How far do worms travel per year? Earthworms travel relatively short distance. This is the AI, I can't trust it, but it says 5 to 10 meters. Alright, that says 12 million worms per acre can move 20 tons of earth a year. Well, that's interesting. It says here, at Uncle Jim's worm farm, worms can move 27 feet per hour. It says, what the fuck? A medium-sized earthworm can go at about 1.5 centimeters per second, which is about 185 feet per hour. Yeah, so I don't know what's gonna happen with the worms, man. Worms are gonna start fucking shit up. I think like the big difference is it's, you know, obviously aerating the soil and stuff and breaking up the soil, which is allowing like weaker plants to start to grow, you know, plants with thinner roots that weren't there before. Can now kind of compete for resources because they're able to break into the softer soil.
Zach, let's go over our progress. We've got a complicated case on our hands this time, especially as far as the Clarksons' relationships go. But in a way, it's also a simple one. Understanding them on a deeper level is the most efficient way to uncover the truth behind all this. That's the one thing I'm sure of.
Evidence organization start.
Zach, let's start with the people who were closest to the victim.
Oh, well, I want to talk about the worms one more time. I don't know, worms is like not a thing I would think is like, oh, we brought these here. You know what I mean? Like out of all the fucking things for settlers to bring over, fucking worms. We're gonna need these worms over there. Shit doesn't make any sense. Like, honeybees I get, you know, they make food, and like worms I understand because they help grow shit, they aerate the soil and add nutrients and stuff, but like, shit was growing here, obviously. Why did we bring the worms?
Lise Clarkson, the victim, is the granddaughter of the current head of the Clarkson family. Her mother is Galena, an ex-actress, and Lise clearly inherited her beauty. Except for her eyes, that is. Lisa's eye color matches that of her father's. Now, do you remember who Lise Clarkson's father is?
Danny.
That's right. Lisa's father is Danny Clarkson. His real name is Daniel E. Clarkson.
Dan E. Clarkson, that's awesome.
He's from Florida and used to be the CEO of a talent agency. Danny struck the heart of Galena and successfully became a member of the esteemed Clarkson family. Despite being the son-in-law, he acts like he was born a Clarkson.
For a long time in our planet's history, there was literally no biological way to break down wood and plants, so they just piled on top of each other and ended up turning into coal. That's crazy. Huh. That's really nuts. Because there's so much shit that eats wood now, right? You got fucking fungi, you got bacteria, you got all kinds of molds and mosses and mildews and lichens. All kinds of shit eats wood now, but fucking, that's crazy. You know, clearly it came from somewhere, all the coal, right? But I didn't know, like, that was why. I assumed it was like the fucking dinosaurs and shit, like, oh, flash flooding would just trap a bunch of shit. Whoop, turned into coal. Fungi is tremendously old, but compared to the first plants, it's relatively new. Interesting.
But he's still just the son-in-law.
I don't know the order of that shit, you know? I don't know, like, what kind of stuff came from. I kind of assumed, like, the first shit was bacterias, and then, you know, kind of go from there. I guess fungi are real complex, so I guess that makes sense that it took longer for them to come around than, you know, leaves. Leaves are kind of easy to make.
Next comes what happened to Lise. According to Alexis, Lise said that the man was as tall as an oak tree. I believe that's the same 10-foot tall giant who made the fingerprints we found in the cold storage warehouse. Now, what did this man do to Lise prior to her murder?
Stalked her.
Yes, that's it, Zach. The man as tall as an oak tree followed Lise around and watched her. Despite his towering stature, he must have been rather shy. Or perhaps he was merely biding his time and planned to kidnap her from the very start. If that's the case, there should have been some evidence left at the scene of the crime. Zach, we're still missing some puzzle pieces. Speaking of the scene of the crime, I did some profiling in the plantation's control room. The truth it revealed to us was nauseating and horrific, but we need to touch upon it if we wish to proceed.
Yeah, it was pretty gross.
Isn't that right, Zach?
Yeah.
Who actually murdered Lise Clarkson?
Galene.
Yes, that's right. Lisa's own mother killed her, while she was dreaming about some bizarre new world. This is by far the vilest and ugliest crime we've ever seen. The fact that Galena set up her daughter's body at an altar makes this case even more complicated. Remember, not a single sacrificial human murder has ever been proven and documented in all of American history.
What? What? Not a single sacrificial human murder has ever been proven and documented in all of American history. What? There's no way. No, what? I feel like there's tons of stories about people being sacrificed.
The real world is far more complex than what we see in films and video games. And sacrificing a human life for something else is no easy task. In conclusion, Zach, through our investigation, we found one character who sticks out more than anyone else. You know exactly who I'm thinking about, don't you? We'll need to have a word with her in the near future. Who's the stylish woman we saw during the profiling?
Professor R. Professor R. Professor R.
Professor R. We haven't met her yet, but she's deeply intertwined with this case. Let's wait for the skeletal gentleman to guide us to her with an oracle. Well, Zach, what do you think? Isn't the Deep South something? The people here are just as warm as the weather, and the food is to die for. Might be nice to move down here after I retire.
But we went to Boston instead.
What, still too early to talk about that? You may be right. After all, this case has only just begun.
Life is some crazy shit. Little bacteria turning into plants. And they invented the PS4. That's wild. What a crazy continuance. I have a little pail of coal in my room. In like 3rd grade or something, we took a field trip to like a defunct coal mine. And I took some coal with me.
They're making all this shit up.
So he's gonna throw a ham at him. Oh, okay. Is this PJ?
If what you say is true, Daniel, how do you plan to prove it?
Yeah, he looks pretty cool.
It's nearly been a century since the Clarksons first took control of Lucari. 100 years. I always thought my legacy would live on for 2, no, 300 at least.
I'm gonna find the real killer and beat the living dog shit out of him.
Yet it looks to me like times have changed. We ain't in the good old days no more. You understand me, boy.
Yes, sir. I'm right there with you, Paul. I'm gonna continue what you started, sir, and make the Clarkson family strong again. First, I need to find whoever really killed Lise and bash their fucking brains in.
I saw this coming. Ever since the day Lenny left home, the town of Lucari has been cursed.
Who the fuck's Lenny?
We can't stop what's happening now. It's too late. It's beyond me. No. It's beyond the minds of anyone who comes from the olden days. You understand me now, boy?
Yes, sir. Believe me, I do. I'll kill him. Just leave everything to me, Paul.
Are you serious about this?
Yes, sir. Right hand of God. Look right in my eyes. I ain't lying. I'm serious. I just need you to lend me some troops, sir. We need retribution right now. That's the job I've been given, and I intend to do it.
Well then, let me ask you one more time. Are you serious about this?
His metal eye patch is pretty cool.
Yeah. Hell yeah. I'm a Clarkson, and all Clarksons have a job to do. Isn't that what we always say?
Mm-hmm. Then I'll need an arm.
Yeah. What?
Is he gonna brand him?
You want to use my troops, I'm gonna need to know whether or not you're really serious about this. Just one arm. Slide it on through
fuck.
that wire there.
Oh,
It'll
fuck.
take
That's
care
way
of it for
cooler.
you.
Paul, I mean, you're joking, right?
Daniel, have I ever told you a single joke?
No, but...
If you want to become a real
I was about to say,
Clarkson,
he's not a real Clarkson, this is why.
then you done got yourself a job to do.
Wait, Paul, I get it now. You want me to stick it in and then pull it out at the last minute, right? You want to see if I got guts or not, but there's gonna be another way.
Oh my god.
You can't be serious.
Well, his hand can't fit through now.
Hey, knock it off,
Oh,
you assholes!
well, there you go.
Let me go! He's just joking with me. Let me go, goddammit! Oh, please, sir, don't do this! Just tell me this is a joke, please!
I am a Clarkson. And no matter how our fortune falls, All Clarksons have a job to do. That be the law of this land.
That was bonkers. Ooh. What? Okay. Is that a Swedish flag? What is this collection of flags? Okay. You think that guy might be evil? I think he's a bad guy. He seems like a pretty bad guy to me. Why do they barbed wire a spiral ham to his arm? Because that's fucking awesome. Sweden, Denmark, Spain. One was like Puerto Rico or something, I think. Ooh, S? We got an S rank? Capitanos and Pulcinellos. 61 alligators, 20 squirrels, 67 dogs, and 63 bees. Very nice. Yeah, presumably he's gonna bleed out because only doctor is like the priest guy or the pastor or whatever. So, oh, we're back to old
Yo.
man.
You can hear me, right? I'll be with you soon.
Oh my god.
I'm not sad. Honestly, I can't wait.
Jesus.
It's all I think about lately. I mean, we'll be together again. We'll get to discuss movies, food again. Everyone around here has bad taste. They don't understand things the way we do. It's a shitty world filled with shitty people.
Jesus.
Oh, that reminds me. There are movie theaters and restaurants over there, right? As soon as I get there, let's go grab some peanut butter hamburgers and yogurt smoothies.
What the hell?
I'm so excited, York.
That was interesting.
Please.
Oh, a ferry.
York,
There's the ferry.
rush me. You just need to wait a bit longer. I still have one job left to do. I need to finish it. I have to. Or else I'd never be able to face you. Just give me a little more time, okay?
(2019). Thompsonville, a suburb of Boston, Massachusetts.
So, Lisa's mother, Galena Clarkson, confessed to murdering Lise.
It's very stormy outside. Look how freaking fast the clouds are moving. Oh, he's puffing. Oh yeah, every time Zach takes a hit, you take a hit.
But then immediately afterwards, she went insane. So you had no choice but to detain her. What a terribly convenient story. You were the first person to find the suspect hiding at a farm on the edge of town.
Well, I mean, it was her own farm, I think, right?
And you even got her to confess to the crime, right then and there. Did anyone else get a chance to hear Galena's confession?
Only us.
How did you even find that shack in the first place?
A oracle. Oh, he took another hit. Take another hit.
Metaphysical offender profiling.
Meta what? Should I know this word?
Metaphysical offender profiling.
MOP for short. We mop up the crime scene so that there's no evidence left. Oh shit, wait, no, that's not what we do.
The term appears 6 times in the Lucare report and 14 times in the 2010 Greenvale report.
Yeah, see? So the first game takes place after the second by like 5 years.
As long as you're solving cases, the people in charge don't really care what sort of words you use. But we're different. You utilized a highly abnormal method to instantly hone in on a suspect. Then you did it again and again. And every time you used it, one term kept appearing in your files. Metaphysical offender profiling. Mr. Morgan, would you mind explaining to us what this term means?
It means I get really, really, really high and smoke a cigarette and figure it out. That's what happens. Oh, another hit.
We could try. But no matter what words we used, you'd never be able to understand.
We're back to the Sacred Triangle Weed Man. His head got bigger. No, that's just his hair leaving. But he's taken 3 hits in like the past 2 minutes. So you got catching up to do.
You see, it doesn't pertain to this side. Come, my fairy.
I like though, I was like, he doesn't have any evidence for this. And now the FBI is like, you didn't have any evidence for this.
Stop hiding back there and give them the explanation they so desire. What? You're too shy?
Mr. Morgan? Mr. Morgan!
When your friend starts to tell a story and ends up bogarting the joint, that's happening right now. She's like, Morgan, pass this shit. Oh yeah, sorry. Here you go.
Come on out. Don't be afraid. You can do it. It's okay. Come on. Come on.
Is that all you have to say? Don't underestimate me, Morgan. I know you and the Clarksons share a deeper connection.
What the hell?
Much deeper than how it appears on the surface. I need to shake him with something else that's directly connected to the Clarksons. I'm gonna jog his memory by force.
Old messy. I bet that's it. The Greenvale case file. Yeah, alright, so... Get me out to stop.
Mr. Morgan, I noticed that several parts of this report have been redacted. For example, here. One individual's name has been erased from the key figure list. Would you mind telling me why?
Someone in charge must have thought it was unimportant. Or maybe even inappropriate.
Why would they think that?
Yeah, why would they think that?
How should we know? We've never understood what those people do.
Well, I took the liberty of trying to restore what was taken out.
Uh-huh.
Normal ink was used to blot it out, so I was able to recover part of it.
Uh-huh.
Here's what it says.
Oh!
Sapling salesman.
Ooh.
All the other redacted parts seem to be connected to this person. But I can't think of a single reason why this individual would need to be removed from the report. Why is he so untouchable?
Oh, him. He's nothing. We were barking up the wrong tree.
Well, that's definitely not true.
Meaning?
Can't include someone who doesn't exist in an official report, now can we?
Yeah, well, yeah, you know what? We did murder him. Yeah, That does complicate. We did murder him. Pretty bad. So, that does complicate things.
Doesn't exist. You mean he had nothing to do with the case?
Well, no, he had everything to do with the case, but he was also an alien that we murdered, so...
Yeah, you could say that.
Why'd you murder him? Because he did unspeakable things to our girlfriend and then put a tree in her tummy. And also, he was just a really bad guy.
Mr. Morgan, according to you, at the beginning of this case, the victim's body was being stored in the warehouse on purpose. Is that the truth? They really put her body there alongside food and other perishables?
Yeah, I said that was really unsanitary. I didn't like that. I want to put that on the record, please, that I did not like that. I thought that was a bad idea then. I think it's a bad idea now.
It's in the report.
No. The report only says it was stored using the most effective and shockingly inhuman method possible.
If you can think of a better phrase, we're all ears.
The report isn't wrong, you know. In fact, that might actually be the most accurate way of describing it.
Yeah, it is pretty cool.
It's precise, and it's also kinda poetic. You know?
Yeah, we're all just meat. I try to teach my dog that every day.
Wow, Simon. We never would have taken you for a poet.
So true, Nightbot. Not yet. Not yet. Maybe in the cyberpunk future. That'll be a thing. But right now... Nah, man.
Right?
You two think this is a joke?
It's a little funny.
Lise Clarkson's body was discovered in that cold storage warehouse.
Yeah, and that was gross, and that's on the record now, so...
After 14 long years.
Yeah, that's even more gross.
If you'd only done a proper investigation, we probably would have found her much sooner. That poor girl.
We still regret the fact that we never got to meet her. We're sorry, from the bottoms of our hearts.
I only hope it didn't happen that way by design.
Will you comfort me?
So I don't get to ask about the letters?
Thank you, my fairy.
What the, he's so weird. He hasn't had a hit in a while, though. I'm starting to get worried. Oh, no, I do get to ask about the letters. Okay, perfect.
Those letters look very old.
Mr. Francis Zach Morgan. That's interesting. Thompsonville Flats. Something Thompsonville. This is his address. Okay. Lacare. Hard to read. I don't know what that says.
The postmark suggests they were sent out from Louisiana.
Yeah, well, how old are they? Because if we're going by Francis Zach Morgan, it would have had to have been post-2010.
And?
Which is still 9 years, but...
I suspect that dragonfly mark belongs to the Clarkson family.
Maybe.
Maybe.
So what if it does?
A stalker has been harassing Patricia Clarkson for several years now. Did you know about this?
What? Is that letter from Smash? Yeah, he's gonna be in the next one. Patricia Clarkson. Is York gonna be in Smash? I hope so. Someone setting off fireworks down the street. People just set off fireworks all the fucking time. It's so weird. Alright, so at some point, Patricia Woods becomes Patricia Clarkson. So, Patricia, we don't really know her mom. We just know she was born before Melvin got with her mom. So most likely she is a Clarkson already. But who's her mom and who's her dad? Interesting. Unironically, York should be in the Sega All-Stars racing on his skateboard. Him in the office chair racing guy? Yeah, that's a good one.
Constant silent phone calls, unmarked letters. She also spotted a suspicious figure lurking near her mansion several times. And just last week, her employees spotted a strange figure lurking in the vicinity. The day someone else coincidentally used your alias and traveled to Louisiana.
That's very intriguing. Aligned symbolism.
For a second, let's say that that is, you know, Zach that's doing that. Wonder what's gonna happen with his little contract to protect her. Wonder how that plays a role in all this.
Lise Clarkson also reported being harassed by a stalker just before she was murdered. You're aware of this, correct? Because I didn't find any mention of this in your report.
Imagine Zach's gone crazy and is gonna fucking kill Patricia the same way that Lise was, like, killed. But the stalker wasn't who did it, well, at least according to us, I suppose. This is crazy.
No direct connection to the case. That's what we must have thought.
The visionary lies to himself, the liar only to others.
This is an interesting way to do this.
Which are you?
That's enough for now. This all has nothing to do with the case. Besides, there's no evidence that proves those letters are from her. Isn't that right, my fairy?
Oh, he's taking a hit. Take a hit. He's taking a hit.
I knew it wouldn't go that easily. Maybe I should try asking my questions in a different way. I could use Agent Jones here.
I love DVDs. He loves movies.
This is a nice building.
BRB gotta piss loud and proud. Yeah, let it shine.
Layout isn't bad either. Whew. Must be rather expensive to rent a place like this in Boston. How many other rooms are there in this apartment? That room over there, your bedroom?
Huh. Why so curious, Belle?
Belle?
It almost sounds as if you're seeing this place for the first time. Aside from the hardware shop on the first floor, every apartment in this building has the exact same layout. We're well aware that you studied the layout of this apartment before you came to see us. There's no need to act so roundabout.
I wish I had a JoJo button on my soundboard right now. God damn it.
Just be honest. Say it. I want to see your bedroom.
Well then?
Doesn't mean we'll let you see it, though.
You don't have a warrant, ha.
It's bugging you, isn't it, Aaliyah?
Huh? What?
I get it. It's bugging me too.
I don't know about the square of milks.
It's even got my heart racing a little. I mean, look at this. Nothing but DVDs. Not a single Blu-ray in sight, just pure, unadulterated DVDs.
Oh shit, he has Ninja Police and freaking 6 copies of Police Dog. What the hell? He's got Emerald Dragons and Emerald Dragons 2. Oh, they're collections. There's volumes of Police Dogs. 1, 2, 3. There's so many. Was this Aqua Time 2? Town. Low Sky. Lola X. Ew. I don't like that. That one looks like it's Japanese. Mental Car? Is that what that says? Mental Car?
And he's got VHS tapes, too.
Spaceballs! No! He's got Spaceballs. Oh my god.
I don't even have a VHS player in my house anymore.
That's amazing. We're taking a picture of that, actually. That's cool.
Whoa, look at this.
Is he gonna comment on Spaceballs?
Check it out.
Oh, he is! It's a focus. Hold on. Mel Brooks confirmed for Spaceballs, the C3-quel, by the way. The C3-quel. I only recently learned that was a thing, period. I saw an article on a webpage or something. It was like, yeah, Spaceballs sequel. I'm looking at something real quick. Alright, never mind.
This one's got a lot of pizza in it, remember?
A lot of it does. You're right. Of course, he'd talk about the pizza movies. He's gonna talk about Pizza the Hut.
You're not wrong, Simon.
Are they gonna name drop them?
There's a very large quantity of pizza in that film.
That's right.
1987, directed by Mel Brooks. The version on that tape is the one we recorded back when you could catch it on cable TV.
Seriously? Damn, Morgan, that's incredible. You're really living the dream, man.
I hope you both haven't forgotten that this conversation is also being recorded.
What, is it illegal to record television? And talk about Mel Brooks?
Agent
My chair's so
Jones.
squeaky. I keep forgetting about it though.
Are
I have
you
a
paying
squeaky
attention?
door too. I have a can of WD-40 I think downstairs, but I keep forgetting.
Or do you intend to waste Mr. Morgan's precious time?
Oh yeah, you can waste my time. I'm just getting high, dude. I'm playing chess.
No. Sorry.
Simon should order pizza and we can watch Spaceballs together.
I'm just a
Squeaky.
little tired.
Yeah, that's what my chair sounds like.
I'm listening. I'm listening.
Take your hand out of your pocket. Didn't they teach you any manners at Quantico?
Oh, right. Guess they slipped my mind. My bad. I'm actually kinda nervous.
I'm actually kinda nervous.
I'm not used to this sort of thing. Data analysis is my specialty, you know.
Pizza analysis is your specialty.
I'm sure I'd be able to calm down a bit if I had some pizza, though.
Jesus Christ.
I love pizza.
Let's check on YouTube chat. Hi, YouTube chat.
The FBI needs to do something about their lack of personnel. I'll have to ask the questions myself. But how should I start? Maybe I should look back over the files and calmly reassess the situation.
I'm making Reza moderator in my YouTube chat. Just kidding. But I could do
After
that.
you arrested Galena Clarkson, you had a run-in with the Clarksons. At least that's what it says in the report. What exactly happened there?
I don't know how YouTube chat works, so I wouldn't. Imagine being a YouTube mod. Yeah, I don't know how it works. I don't even want to like mod someone because I don't understand it myself. There's no point to do that.
Just a simple run-in, that's all. Nothing but a single phenomenon. Chasing hollow instances like that won't lead you closer to the truth. Truth doesn't work like that.
A hollow phenomenon, which resulted in a mountain of corpses.
Ooh, a mountain.
Oh, Belle. We think we finally understand what you're trying to say. But don't be so voracious. How about another cup of coffee?
I do like coffee. That does sound good right now.
We've still got a long way to go, you know.
Ooh, now I do want a cup of coffee.
Yes. It's coarsely ground, so there should only be 4 teaspoons per cup. No more, no less. Next, the coffee travels from the funnel to the siphon. Simon, normally you only do surveillance in order to gather data, correct? Hiding microphones and cameras, sifting through garbage, wiretapping, shadowing, tracing credit card histories. You'll do whatever it takes to gather data in order to prevent crimes. That's how the FBI works.
Well, yeah, you're right. No reason in hiding it now, I guess. Why do you ask?
Our Southern Belle has adopted a very peculiar MO. It's almost like she has a special power, just like us.
It's a pretty stanky song.
You've been watching us this entire time, haven't you, Belle?
Ratman!
From that window.
What else is there? Dead body? Can't really read any of the Paris, New York. Gasman, but I can't really read any of the others.
I don't need to answer that question.
You came here on New Year's Eve, then spent 49 hours watching us until you returned to your hotel room last night. You observed us the entire time without sleep or rest, and you only ate once, some pizza delivered by Simon. Aside from that, you never drank any water or relieved yourself. You simply sat there and continued to watch us. You have visions, too, don't you? You came here solely to hear us talk, didn't you? But then, why bother watching us for over 2 days beforehand? You didn't come to talk with us. You came because you wanted to see this apartment with your own eyes. And because you're already convinced of something. Isn't that right? He who fights with monsters should see to it that he himself does not become a monster. And if you gaze long into an abyss, the abyss also gazes into you.
But
Oh, coffee.
Man loves coffee.
Thank you, my fairy. If you hadn't been paying attention, this coffee would have all gone to waste.
We don't want that.
The pus in our brains.
Oh my god.
It really has a way of interfering with our lives.
Yeah, see, I said it was brain cancer. And I felt like silly for saying that. Because everyone's like, oh, he's smoking, he has lung cancer. But it seems like brain cancer.
Didn't remember. This came along.
Though maybe it's just spread, who knows?
Oh. What the Christ?
Man likes coffee.
This is friggin' delicious. I thought I was gonna shit myself for a second there.
What the fuck? Coffee's so good you shit yourself? I don't think I want that. What? That doesn't sound good.
Come on, Aaliyah, take a sip.
Take a sip. Shit yourself. Shit yourself right now.
Trust me. I'm not exaggerating here.
You will shit yourself. I'm not exaggerating. It will happen.
I don't believe it. It's better than any coffee I've ever tasted.
Of course it is. Coffee is a sacred drink. Coffee saved us.
Awesome.
If not for its oracle, we would be on the other side right now.
That's true.
So I never forget to pay my respects to coffee. Especially at critical moments like this.
Big black cumulonimbus clouds are in the sky. And that sound. Thunder snow is coming.
Thunder snow? That's a thing? There's thunder snow? Hold on. Thunder snow? When does that happen? Where does that happen? Thunder snow is relatively rare, but most common in eastern Nevada and Utah, the Central Plains, and the Great Lakes states. Thunder snow also occurs in Nova Scotia and in the northeastern United States, especially in New England and New York. What the hell? That's the coolest thing ever! Fuck! What? God damn it, that's so cool! Frozen thunder, oh my god. That's magical. Alright. Release. Thanks for saying Nevada, right? That's how I say it.
Come on, don't glare at me like that, Aaliyah. I told you I'm out of my element here, remember?
This isn't the time or the place.
Well, yeah, I know. I'm just
Coffee's
really
whack, it makes you
nervous.
gotta shit too. That's one of the benefits. You wake up, have a cup. It could be, sometimes it's like almost instant. Sometimes it's like 5 minutes, sometimes it's like 20 minutes, but it gets you moving. It's cleansing.
I mean, Morgan's a legend. And now he's right in front of us, and things are all tense. I'm sure it'd give any normal agent a stomachache.
Incidentally, Simon, why did you decide to stop working out in the field?
How else would you even say Nevada? Nevada? That's like gross.
Don't ask. It's a long story.
It's funny your body's adapted to work. So you get in, start working, drink your energy drink or coffee, then 5 minutes before open. Hey, that's like the perfect time though. You get that out of the way, boom, it's time to work. That's perfect.
I don't mind. We have lots of time, don't we?
Well, not really, we're dying, so not that much.
I could even make you another cup of coffee, if you like.
We do have time for that.
Fine then. I'll try to make it brief.
That's how many people say it. Really? That's weird. Huh.
See, I used to work out in the field. Even had my own partner. But we had a little rivalry that sort of ruined our relationship. It was over a woman, of course. You know how it goes. We fell in love with the same girl. At the same workplace, too. Then one day, the three of us went to go do a stakeout at a restaurant over in East Boston. I pretended to be a customer while my partner waited in the car, and she waited in the building across the way. Well, it only took a few minutes for my partner and I to lose our heads.
Well, no, you still have yours. It's right there.
We started engaging in this dumb contest to see who could impress her more. Things were looking bad. I knew I was gonna lose.
So you killed the competition.
Then, something happened. Right in front of me, a customer starts choking on something. Face was pale, froth at the mouth, the whole 9 yards. I got up at once, but my partner stopped me. Didn't want us to blow our cover.
What the hell?
So what did I do? I ignored him. Helped the guy anyway.
Yeah, that's good.
I couldn't stand by and watch that. I couldn't help myself.
Yeah, well, that's nice.
Next thing I knew, I was a hero. The guy survived, the restaurant thanked me, and I'd even managed to win the heart of you-know-who. It felt pretty good, you know, one-upping my partner right in front of his very eyes. But that was the beginning of the end. A few days later,
he's
she
taking
and
a
I went
hit.
to go get some bubble tea at a cafe in Brookline.
He's like, yeah, keep talking. Yes.
And a man comes up to me and said,
I'm here to thank you on behalf of the person you saved in that restaurant.
Feeling a bit cocky, I said, all in a day's work, my good man, and tried to brush him away.
What the hell?
But he held out an envelope to me and said,
My client broke 3 ribs thanks to the
Oh.
unnecessary Heimlich maneuver you administered to him.
That's awesome.
He wants you to ensure that he'll be able to get the proper treatment.
I thought I'd saved someone. But all I ended up doing is wasting a lot of my precious time wrapped up in an astronomically stupid court case. It also blew our cover, so our target found out about us. In the end, I was taken out of the field and banished to a meaningless job that anyone with half a brain could do. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean it like that. Anyway, well, that's what happened. Of course, I also lost the love of my life and went back to being a lonesome loser. And that's why I hate being out in the field.
She sounds kind of shitty then. I don't know, man.
Oh, come on. I tell you all that and you're not even gonna say anything?
That was long, Simon.
Hey, I warned you. I told you it'd be long. Oh.
We were too high to follow all of that.
Agent Jones, I'm sorry for not responding to your story. It was just so bizarre. I wasn't sure what to say.
It didn't seem that bizarre.
Sorry that the greatest trauma of my life ended up being too bizarre for you.
I don't think it was that bizarre.
Well, what do you expect? All you ever talk about is pizza or hitting on women? Honestly, it offended me.
What?
I felt like I was listening to a teenage boy tell some misogynistic conquest story.
Yeah, well, that was part of his character growth.
Whoa, Aaliyah. Hold on a minute here. Despite how I may seem to you, I am actually pretty popular with the ladies.
Okay, well now he's lying.
And you know that coworker of mine? She's the one who came on to me.
Oh, well now you're being a little goofy, man. Now you should probably be quiet.
Besides, I only told that story because a certain someone asked me to. It's what happens when you're a popular guy.
Is this all some big joke to you? I'm really losing my patience here.
Yeah, he is being a little silly now.
You simply have yet to awaken to my masculine charm. Maybe you should try getting some more experience under your belt.
What the fuck? Yeah, I don't like him.
Agent Jones, are you trying to get me to sue you for sexual harassment?
He's digging his own grave. Isn't he, my fairy?
He's really fucking himself, isn't he? Yes, yes he is.
Aw, come on, Morgan, not you too.
That's awesome.
I'm sure a guy like you can tell why women might find me attractive.
What's that supposed to mean?
I just mean, you know, imagine it for a minute.
What do you mean? What are you talking about?
A woman who you wouldn't necessarily call beautiful, yet still possesses some unique charm.
Pizza is not a personality trait, unfortunately.
You see women every now and then who you wouldn't mind spending a night or two with, right?
What the hell?
And I'm like the male version of that. Come on, you know what I mean. Some women just prefer a man who's a little below the norm.
Okay.
And they're usually with a different guy each time you see them.
What?
From straight-laced businessmen to gold chains and fake tans. They prefer buffet style, you know? Anyway, my point is, we've all got this special kind of sex appeal.
Can I kill this guy? I'll let you try. I don't know if we can, but I'll let you give it a shot.
I couldn't even keep track of all the sexist remarks you made just now.
Hey, just cool it for a sec, would you? We're having a guy conversation here.
Nightbot's trying to get in on the guy conversation.
This is all just strategy I'm using to try and loosen Morgan up. Trust me.
Oh, he's just trying to engage in guy talk. Oh. We're just it's just the boys hanging out, man. It's just the boys hanging out.
Why would an agent as skilled as you close the Lise Clarkson case without locating her body?
Good question. Maybe we just weren't as skilled as you think back then. Isn't that right, my fairy?
We were pretty stupid back then, huh?
You reported the body as being stolen. Was that truly the case?
Well, it wasn't there, was it?
Meaning?
Meaning there's a possibility that the body wasn't stolen, but purposefully moved instead. Maybe someone ordered someone else to get rid of the body, or even store it in a specific place.
But who? And for what purpose?
In order to use the body for something else. You never considered that? Perhaps there's some connection between the frozen body and the fact that Sang Rouge is still being produced.
Ooh. Oh, so this joint's lasting forever.
Hey, Aaliyah, how about explaining yourself clearly so that even I can follow along?
Someone extracted the ingredients to Sang Rouge from Lise Clarkson's body.
What?
That's what you're trying to say, isn't it, Belle?
So that they could go on producing the inimitable drug without Professor R.
Oh.
What?
Drug addiction destroys people, physically and mentally. It makes them capable of doing anything just so they can get their hands on a fix. Abusing a corpse? That's nothing to an addict. And with your dependency, I suspect you might know just what that's like.
What the hell?
Maybe we do. If you threaten to take this away from us, I might have to kill you both right here.
Oh my god. Don't take my weed. It's the only joy I have left in life.
And steal all your $100 bills.
What?
Oh, spine-tingling, scary stuff, isn't it, my fairy?
you sure got a twisted sense of humor there, Morgan.
Do you hear that thunder? It's probably gonna snow soon.
We're in Massachusetts. That's the norm for this time of year.
Well, I'm not used to the cold. If possible, I'd like to finish this up before we get stuck in a snowstorm. Agent Jones, after we're done here, Agent Jones, is something the matter? Snap out of it.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I know.
Do you? Then stop daydreaming.
Okay.
You just what?
My stomach's been letting some thunder loose, too.
He's got the shits.
Thunder?
That coffee was just so good,
It what? We don't have all day here.
He has to poop. Say it.
The coffee was just so good, it, summoned forth a massive tsunami from within me.
He's got a punami.
Excuse me? What's wrong with you? Now is really not the time for this.
Right door at the end of the hallway.
Thanks, pal. Hold on. You can make it.
Oh my god.
Do this. It's not very far.
We promise you. We did not put laxatives in the coffee. Coffee is a sacred drink, remember?
Oh my god.
Motherfucker.
He's not doing too hot back there. It's echoing, dude. That's not
There's
good.
no doubt that the report omitted information linking Morgan to the Clarksons. I need to get him to confess. Oh, yeah. That reminds me. There's a secret weapon in Agent Jones's briefcase.
Oh, Zach's indulgence. He put FK in the coffee. Got that hollowed out ass. Yeah, he's fucking taking shits for the future. Food he hasn't even ate yet.
Mr. Morgan, I heard that you were always a smoker. Did you ever wonder if that was the reason you contracted your illness?
Big hit.
What does that have to do with this case?
Nothing. I'm just personally curious about it.
Sometimes, people die in car accidents, regardless of how well they take care of their health. Other times, they slip on their bathroom floors and crack open their heads. Isn't that right, my fairy?
I'm not concerned with statistics. I'm just curious about you, right here, right now.
We switched over from nicotine to this. It's less addictive. That's one step in the right direction, isn't it?
Perhaps. If we're talking about withdrawal symptoms or physical dependencies. But it still seems like you're smoking too much at once.
I'm getting lit the fuck up.
Honestly, it looks to me like you have a mental dependency.
Maybe. But so what if we do?
Surely you know about gateway drugs, yes? When a person starts to use one drug, it becomes much easier for them to branch out and try other drugs as well.
That's like not how that works, though.
The first drug acts as the gateway that leads them to stronger substances.
That's because dealers push stronger substances. It's not. That's nothing to do with the drug.
Oh. Are you trying to say that's going to happen to us?
No. I'm simply saying there's a possibility.
I don't know. He's got the medical card, man. He's doing it the right way. Leave him alone.
Have you ever seen this before? And please, don't say no.
Sang Rouge. The drug we once chased. What about it?
Sang Rouge is still circulating. It's changed shape and its composition is slightly different now. But it's still very much alive. But only in a very limited part of Louisiana. You aren't surprised? Did you somehow know this would happen?
Copies of another drug being circulated isn't exactly a rare case.
But Sang Rouge is special. The inimitable Enigma powder. The origin. It has many names, and no one was ever able to copy it. We've also been trying to figure out what it's made from ever since it appeared. But it's impossible to analyze. After all, it appears to be made from common ingredients that can be found anywhere. But if you try to use those ingredients, all you'll end up with is a mundane hallucinogen like DMT. If you're lucky. No. Sang Rouge requires a special recipe. The original recipe.
Like the Colonel.
Which someone's been guarding this entire
It's
time.
the Colonel's original recipe. Oh my god.
Someone who survived the incident in Le Carré.
Le Carré, saying it much different. Old messy letters.
Immediately after they found Lisa's body, I went to go see Patricia. In order to interrogate her, of course.
So you told us.
But I was unable to meet with her.
He's been in the bathroom a while now.
She refused to speak with you, didn't she? That's so like her.
No, she didn't get the chance to.
Oh?
You see, she's gone missing.
What?
To put it more accurately, no one's seen her since the afternoon of the 28th.
So she's been missing for like almost a week.
According to her employees, she shut herself up in her room for several months before she disappeared. But since that sort of thing happened often, they didn't think anything of it. On the morning of New Year's Eve, they noticed her window was open, and when they went up to check on her, she was gone. But no one knows how long her window had been open for. This is just my hypothesis, but on December 28th, a strange man visited Le Carré and was spotted near her mansion. That man must have found some way to lure Patricia into his car, the '89 Cadillac that he bought used. Then, the two of them drove north to Trenton, where they boarded a train to Boston. They would have arrived here around midnight on the 29th, or perhaps early morning on the 30th. I believe this man is the same Billy Bishop whose name was previously recorded by the airline. So, what do you think of my guess? I'd love to hear your opinion as a former FBI special agent.
Now we get it. We aren't persons of interest. We're the suspects. But what about our alibi?
What alibi?
I've had enough of your bullshit. You expect me to believe you haven't taken a single step out of this room? That Agent Jones is your witness? Surveillance cameras can easily be tampered with, especially by someone like you, who knows all about how the FBI works.
You're possessed by death. Go and take a look at your own face in the mirror. You look like the Grim Reaper. After you visited both Le Carré and Greenvale, you left a mountain of corpses in your wake. You can make all the excuses you want. I'm immune to them. Right here, right now. I want to know everything. You tell me the truth.
Yes! You're good, Belle. Damn good. You're brimming with potential. Don't you think she's the perfect partner for our last dance? What do you say, my fairy? Don't you agree? She's good. So good. What do you want to know? We've got nothing to hide. Go on. Question us. This is how it's got to be. Doesn't this remind you of something? You know what I mean, my fairy.
Yo. Oh, it's got like a little afternoon kind of glow. Evening glow. 2005. Lucario. Oh my god.
Son of a... How did this happen in my town? God damn it!
In your town? Brother, how'd it happen in your cell?
The head and limbs were severed and lined up, according to the lines that were drawn with her blood. Just like migratory birds flying systematically across the sky. Hey, Zach, what do you think this means?
They're severed roots.
Severed roots?
This is the way the Clarksons kill someone when they want to cut him off from the family.
How does she know this?
And how do you know about this?
Yeah.
Everyone in town knows about it. They're just too scared to talk.
What the fuck?
What does the V stand for, then?
Beats me. What, you think I know everything now?
Vilitatio. It means quarrel in Latin. That's what the V stands for.
Latin. Intriguing, isn't it, Zach? There are no defense wounds on the corpse. In other words, Galena showed no signs of resistance when she was amputated. But, strangely enough, there are small traces of subcutaneous bleeding around the wounded areas. That's a vital reaction, which means she couldn't have been dead.
You mean...
Yes, that's right, Patty. Galena was amputated while she was still alive, and she never resisted.
Is that even possible?
It certainly isn't impossible. For example, if she was put to sleep with a drug, or if she desired the amputation herself.
Why would she ever desire that?
Mr. York, I'm sorry, but there ain't no way that could have happened.
How can you be sure of that, Melvin? Our world contains phenomena that could never be explained with logic. This is especially true for phenomena in which humans are involved. Do you really think all the facets of love and hate can be explained with logic?
Well, no, I don't reckon I do. Yeah, might be too early to rule out those possibilities, just like you say.
Zach, now we truly know just how deeply the Clarksons are involved with this. Patty, how long does it take to reach the Clarkson estate?
Just a short drive. You just gotta head west along the Mississippi. You can't miss it.
Got it. Thank you, Patty. By the way, Melvin, no matter how accelerated Patty may be, don't you think she's still a bit too young to see something like this?
Yeah, what the fuck?
For the record, I have no intent to instruct others on how to raise their children, but...
Holy moly, you're right! Patricia, CLG! Come on, sweetie. Kids shouldn't have to see stuff like this.
Daddy, it's too late now.
Oh my god. She's right, but... Ooh. Quest updated.
You sure you okay, CLG?
I'm fine. Besides, I'm used to seeing stuff like that on CSI. You're the one who looks pale, Daddy.
Well, it did shake me up a little. But I'll be back to normal in no time. Sorry about that, Mr. York.
Don't fucking
What say
apologize
we
to
rest
me.
in the interrogation room till we all calm down, CLG.
Sure thing, Daddy. I'm gonna go sit with Daddy for a bit, Agent York. We can join back up later.
Galena killed her daughter, so her family cut ties with her. Do you really think that's what happened here, Zach? If this is truly the ritual that the Clarksons use to cut ties with someone, why would they go out of their way to do it here, in a holding cell? They could have easily done it after we released her. And judging from how Danny Clarkson was acting, I think it's clear that he really loved Galena.
Also, he's missing an arm.
How could he accept this grotesque butchering, even if it was for the sake of the family? There's no point in ruminating on this. We should get back to the investigation. As long as we keep moving, the answer will inevitably fling itself straight at us.
All right. All right, another quest? No? Okay, so we're gonna hit another cutscene. Probably, oh, I was gonna say right out there, but not even.
Wah, 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 wah.
Wah, 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 wah. Time for another oracle.
You found the flying serpent. But now, the flying serpent will come to find you.
Yeah, that sounds right. And it looks like this flying serpent is a venomous one.
Some become feasts, while others are eaten alive. Which fate would you prefer?
Both sound marvelous, but let me check with Zach.
What the hell?
A fine answer. Find the one who fired the pistol at heaven. Within the white hall of beds, brandish the ticket to the goddess. And once again, you will see the other world. Do you comprehend the oracle?
Zach, it looks like he's hell-bent on leading us back into that other world.
Follow the oracle.
Oh, I will, Hungan. There are only two types of things in our world. Things that should be resisted and things that should be accepted. And I believe this oracle is something to accept.
That was neat.
Do you think we're crazy for believing everything that skeletal gentleman says?
No, I think if I saw that, I'd probably believe him too.
No, we're not crazy. Not one bit. This is our destiny, that's all. But I shouldn't need to explain that to you, Zach.
Oracle decryption start.
The one who fired the pistol at heaven. Firing pistols at the sky might be a rather common occurrence for the South. Remember? Young Guns, 1988, directed by Christopher Kane. There's that great scene where Emilio Estevez keeps firing his Colt M1877 up at the sky. Well, but that film took place in New Mexico, didn't it? And the Oracle probably isn't referring to a situation like that. It's got to be for some purpose other than an attack or a threat. Raising a pistol up to the sky, then slowly pulling the trigger, kind of sounds like the start to a race. Don't you agree, Zach?
Start to a race. I don't know what that means. I have no idea. The bank? That doesn't make sense. This is the charms guy. The Thompson Farm. Clarkson Food Delivery Services. Like, the bank is the only new place here, so I almost want to pick the bank, but I have no freaking clue.
Unfortunately, Zach, you're wrong.
I have no idea,
we need
man.
to find someone who fired their pistol straight at the sky. The one who fired the pistol at heaven. Firing pistols at the sky
Guessing
might be
it's
a rather common
one of
occurrence
these two, then?
Unfortunately,
Shit,
Zach, we need
okay.
the one who
Then down
fired
here.
bingo, Zach.
Yep, okay. That was almost my first choice.
We're currently running a race here. And the one who started this murder investigation is indeed the one who fired the pistol at heaven. In other words, the person who first discovered the body.
Is that what that meant? That's not at all what I thought that meant.
According to the files, Lisa's body was discovered by Chuck Thompson, a crawfish farmer.
Ah.
He apparently works out of a fishing hut located in the marshes south of the bayou. Let's go pay him a visit. Who knows? We might even get to see some crawfish. What? Why isn't the murderer the one who started this race? Zach, this isn't like you. Of course the murderer isn't the one who started the race. The murderer's running it. They're currently in first place, and they're breaking all the rules. Any more objections, Zach?
Guess that's fair.
Within the White Hall of Beds. This one is even easier.
I hope so.
There are only a few establishments that have a whole hall's worth of beds. Especially in a small town like this.
A hotel,
I'm sure you've
I would
already got a pretty
guess.
good idea about what the answer is, Zach. Beds all lined up. Only an amateur would hear that and think it must be referring to a brothel.
Who said that?
I mean, come on. Who would ever use White Hall as a symbol for a bordello? No, a White House refers to the same place no matter what country you're in. Disinfectant, jars of medicine, and white smocks. That's right. It's a place where people dress
So
in
now you're
all
saying-
white.
so
and
the-
this
the
town doesn't have
hospital-
any labs in it, which means there can only be one answer.
The church.
You never disappoint me, Zach.
Okay. Thought it was the hotel.
It's a medical facility. They invite their patients into rooms full of beds where they're tended to by doctors and nurses clad in white.
Right, but however, there's only like one, maybe two beds in the small, tiny hospital curtain section of the church.
It's definitely a White Hall, where people are invited into beds.
Not a bunch of them, like one.
You always manage to impress me with your intuition. I'm really counting on you here, Zach, and I know I'll always be able to.
$5.
Agent York, you're trying to leave without your trustworthy assistant?
Hello there, Patty. I'd never attempt such a thing. I was simply engaging in a battle of wits with Hoongan while I waited for you.
Hoongan?
Yes, the skeletal gentleman in the top hat.
Not that story again. Is this how you always conduct your investigations?
This is the way I work.
I bet you can't find a single partner. Not even in the entire FBI.
That's not true. I always work together with Zach.
Oh, right. Zach. Don't worry. I'll be your partner while you're here in our town. Now, let's go investigate.
A visit to Chuck. Head to the church. Let me look at the bulletin board, see if they posted new stuff now. Night Terrors is new. Defeat 3 wild dogs. 5 items from post buy. I've done that one. Wish there was a way to see which ones I've done. I've done that. Haven't done that. Did that. I have not done that. I don't know how. Have not done that because that's new. And I've done that. Okay. Any more cutscenes? I love you, loading screen. Take as long as you need. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This is what happens when we give positive reinforcement to the cutscene. Ooh, there it goes. Okay. Oh, the man.
How's your mama?
Oh, I guess it's leather. I thought it was like metal.
So, you're that hotshot FBI agent I keep hearing about.
And who might you be?
I came to claim the body of my daughter. My daughter, who was murdered in a holding cell after you detained her yesterday.
Zach, I wasn't expecting to run into the final boss this early. You must be the head of the Clarkson family, P.J. Clarkson. And you've come to claim the body of Galena Clarkson, whose dismembered corpse was found early this morning. Is that correct? Where did you learn that Galena had been murdered? Zach and I just learned of the news ourselves.
This is Lucari. And I am P.J. Clarkson. There ain't a single thing I don't know about this town.
I see. So then you must also know about the Severed Roots ritual. I have a question for you, Philip. We suspect that Galena was murdered by someone from the Clarkson family. Have you given that possibility any consideration?
Listen up, you FBI piece of shit. You better watch your manners around my pa.
Shut up, Daniel.
But, sir... My bad, sir.
I'll have you know I once had 3 children. But I must not have raised them very well, because my son and my eldest daughter both ran away and never came back to me. The only one who stayed by my side was my second daughter, Galena. Then she done married Daniel here into the family and presented me with both an heir and a granddaughter. Seemed for a while as if things were finally starting to calm down. But then, someone corrupted both Galena and Lise. And I lost everything. Well, aside from my shit-heel son-in-law, that is. You understand me, FBI?
Galena's death is nothing but a loss for the Clarkson family.
That doesn't mean the Clarksons are automatically innocent, though. Humans don't always act out of self-interest, do they?
That mouth. You're starting to sound more and more like your mother. We're leaving, Daniel.
What? But my treasure...
His treasures.
Now, whether you end up being an angel or a demon, I reckon you're the man I've been waiting for all this time. Once you finish that autopsy and we're clear to take her home, I want you to give me a call.
They're phenomenal, Patty. So perfectly rural. Ominous statements, foul-mouthed insults. This town possesses a complicated system of communication that you just can't find in the city. Work-centric emails are so cold and lifeless. This is what true human connections feel like. Connections as visceral as blood itself.
So, Agent York, what's next on your agenda?
The last boss may have gotten the jump on us, Patty, but I didn't let him shake my resolve. I intend to obey the skeletal gentleman's oracles, and that's that. First, we should head to either the home of the person who discovered Lisa's body or to the town's medical facility. Well, Zach, what do you think?
Oh yeah. That was a pretty cool cutscene. Go ahead in here or here. I think I want to go down here first. The truck is gone. Now what am I gonna do? Alright, but this is where we stop. Because it's late, and we're at 3 hours, which is like a good stopping point for the YouTube VOD. Because if they get too long, I can't cut them down if I ever have to, so... Good to just cut it where it is. But we need music. Have the whistle song again. I like it. I don't care. Alrighty. Well, that does it for me tonight. Thank you all for hanging out. I really do appreciate it. Thank you for the stream. Clowns, thank you for being here. Thank you for the raid, Lug, and the resub, Rez, and the freaking 30 bits, Lug. I appreciate that, you guys. Let me see who is live, and we will figure out who we're gonna raid. There's a chance we're in Gongo territory, but alas, no Gongo is live. I don't see anybody tonight, so I think we're just gonna shut her down. I will see you guys next Friday for more Bug, and more Deadly Premonition. We're making good progress on both. Friday's gonna be just a Bug Fable day. It won't be a Splatoon Bug Fable day. So we'll be able to make better progress in that. But this was an interesting stream. We got a lot of stuff for my brain to chew on. I like how the story's being told. I'm already like excited for my second playthrough of this. So yeah, you guys have a good night. Slowpoke Bloke, thank you for being here as well. Thank you everybody. I will see you next time. Bye. And bye YouTube, though I don't think you can hear me anymore.